Another great recipe using Wagyu ground beef. I'm Tess, and tonight I'm making easy, cheesy, and delicious meatballs in tomato sauce on the stovetop. Stay tuned. I've made an American Wagyu beef burger and shepherd's pie, and tonight I'm making meatballs on the stovetop. I have 1 pound of American Wagyu ground beef that I purchased from Sam's. I'm adding in 3 tablespoons of finely minced onion, 1 large egg, a half a cup of crushed saltine crackers, a half a cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese, a 1/4 teaspoon each of salt and black pepper, 1 tablespoon of parsley, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of oregano, giving that a good mix just until incorporated. Be careful not to overmix. I'm shaping these into 1.5-inch diameter balls. In a skillet on medium heat, I added enough oil to coat the bottom. I'm placing in the meatballs and cooking for about a minute on 3 to 4 sides. You want to get a nice caramelized crust. I'm removing from the pan and setting to the side. The meatballs are not thoroughly cooked, but they will finish cooking in the sauce. You've seen me make a marinara sauce before, and that's exactly what we're making here. I left about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the beef fat on the bottom. My heat is on medium, and I'm adding in 1 cup each of diced onion and green bell pepper, cooking and stirring for a couple minutes. And this is 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms, cooking and stirring for 5 to 7 minutes until the mushrooms cook down. Adding in a pinch of salt and black pepper, 5 cloves of minced garlic, and 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, cooking and stirring for about a minute or until everything is incorporated. This is 1 28-ounce can of tomato sauce, and you can also use crushed tomatoes. Giving that a stir and turning my heat up to bring this up to a simmer. For the seasonings, I have 2 teaspoons of oregano and 1 teaspoon of basil, or you could just add in 1 tablespoon of Italian seasonings. Give another stir and adding the meatballs back into the pan. Basting with that delicious sauce we just made. I'm bringing this up to a low simmer, covering and cooking for 45 minutes, occasionally turning the meatballs and basting. It's been 45 minutes and the kitchen is smelling amazing. Grating about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese over the meatballs, along with a cup of grated mozzarella cheese. Covering, turning off my heat, and letting the cheese melt for several minutes. It's time to eat. Garnishing with a little parsley. Serving tonight with spaghetti. These meatballs are so tender and delicious. Using the Wagyu ground beef really adds a richness to the meatballs. They turned out way better in flavor than expected. I hope you give these stovetop Wagyu beef meatballs a try and enjoy. If you like this video recipe, please hit the like and subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell next to the subscribe to make sure that you get my future video recipes. You can also find me on Facebook and at my website. Feel free to share this recipe and my channel with your friends and family. And until next time, much love!